at the end of this video, $15 a question, and it's one card, and the bottom of the deck bonus is free. If you want additional cards, just pay per card, 15 per card, and then the bonuses, of course, still free. All right, so let's see what's going on if you are completely done. Now, I'm doing this video in honor of the ladies and gentlemen that have expressed on my page through comments for several weeks now and chats that they're completely finished. They've ended it with someone. They have no intention on going back. Some of them have even been upset in my readings, taking it personal that, oh, why would I be doing readings for someone to stay in a toxic relationship? That I'm not doing good and I'm not encouraging people to leave toxic narcs, but I'm just encouraging staying in toxic, abusive relationships. And that's not true. That's not what I do on this channel. However, if I get cards that show working things out, potential love, reunions, apologies, and futures together, I'm going to read it. And that's what's been happening. I'm going to read it. And so those readings were not for you. You know, those reconciliation readings were not for you, especially if you've decided that you're completely done with someone. So this is for you. If you are completely finished with a toxic person in your life and you feel they've just wasted way too much of your time, your energy's been burned out, nothing got better, and you never saw any good results, then this is for you. All right. Let's get in. Spirit, please guide and direct me with these cards. Show me the truth and nothing but the truth for the people that have decided to completely walk away from this other partner. Enough's enough for them. They can't do it anymore. They don't want to. They're more interested in what's coming up in the future. And they're more concerned with the healing process of getting over this toxic, abusive connection. All right, so bottom of the deck here. Hi, Doja Cell. Good to see you, honey. I'm glad you're here. It looks like nobody else got a notification. Sometimes YouTube does that. I don't know why. Maybe you're the only one interested in it being over. I know Ann Russo's interested. I don't know about anybody else, but again, not a super popular reading. As you guys can see, normally I start my video and I've got at least 20 people in the room. I have one. And that's why it's not typical that I do these videos, because there's not a lot of people that are interested in completely ending it. As you can see, Doja Cell, not a lot of people interested in that. Anyways, for the person that is definitely done, we have, I'm growing, I'm maturing, I feel very confident in my own energy. I feel very, very happy that I've been able to move on from this person. I've gone deep within myself and in my heart chakra and healed it. I'm so glad that I was able to go inside and just pull out the pain, the hurt, the karmas, and that I'm able to move on and follow my heart, my destiny. In the past, you dealt with a deceptive liar, someone that told you you guys had a future, and they basically just BS'd you throughout the relationship, telling you, oh, we're going to be married, we're going to have kids, we're going to have a happy life, I love you, like life is good. You know, Eight of Wands, positive movement. This person could be a Libra or a Sag told you, hey, we have a whole future. And in your gut, in your intuition, the whole time, you knew they were lying. You knew it, but you didn't trust yourself. You didn't. You didn't believe in your own intuition. You didn't trust your gut when it kept telling you, this person's cheating on me, this person's lying, this person's BSing me. Because you knew. And maybe even tarot readers, this is a high priestess. Tarot readers have told you, hey, this person's a POS, don't stay with them. Maybe you did your own readings. Maybe your intuition was just telling you this isn't right, this isn't working. Now you finally get an Ace of Pentacles new beginning. Fresh new start, planting the seed. First, let's take a look at that deception. You were forewarned by your intuition or by a psychic. And this card comes at a time, or at least it did in the past, when an individual, the guy or girl you were with, was not what they appeared to be. How well did you even really know them? You know they weren't telling you everything you needed to know. Hi, Sarah Hammond. I don't think you gathered the necessary information. And I don't think you understood the facts before you engaged into a relationship with this person. You've worked very hard on this connection, and you stood your ground. Unfortunately, some people were jealous of you and caused a lot of problems in your relationship. It was very unexpected when you had found out they were lying. Things didn't go as you hoped. It didn't go as you envisioned. And you didn't really have a plan B. This card is to remind you next time, be more prepared. It's better to be safe than sorry. Do you feel like that, guys? If you guys are completely done now, that you kind of just stepped into a pile of SHIT? That you fell in love with a con artist? You fell in love with someone very quickly? The swords represent very quick. So you fell in love with someone very quick. You didn't know a whole lot about them, but your heart just fell right in. Like you fell in love very quickly, very soon, and you didn't take the time to really get to know this person deeply. Meaning get to know their children, their family, get to know their ex's situation, get to know their past. You kind of just focused more on the present. And you were just like, oh, well, I'm just, this is who they are now. I'm in the present. That's all I'm worried about. The past didn't really bother you. The interesting thing about the past, though, is sometimes it repeats itself. And not only that, sometimes people have really bad karma headed their way because of their past. So it's good to really research somebody's past and history. Really good to find that out ahead of time. Thank you so much for the comment, Sarah. I appreciate that. I really do. Again, for those of you just coming in, this is for someone that is completely done with their person, finished, kaput, enough's enough. This is that reading for them, okay? This is not a typical reading. I'm doing this reading in honor of people that have complained, had complaints that I only support reunifications with narcs and abusers and people that are liars and deceivers and cheaters. I do not support anyone being in those kind of relationships. I'm not your paid for therapist or counselor. I do not know your situation individually, personally. I do not know your history. When I do these readings, it's all over YouTube public for anyone that wants to come in and is drawn in and resonates. So in no way have I ever felt that I'm reading a reading just for one person on YouTube. Okay? And so, however, everyone has a place in this world. Everyone has a place on my channel. And for the people that have come in and said, hey, you know, I found your reading, I'm triggered by it, you're talking about potential and hope and healing, and this person hasn't spoke to me in 2 years, or I've been blocked by this person, or they left me and abandoned me, you know, for a long time. And listen, I have seen and I have facts. You may not believe it, but I have the tea. There are relationships that have involved a mother, a child, and a child's father who'd been together 9 years. And somewhere in that 9 years, there was no contact, zero contact for 2 years. Not a text, not a phone call, not a visit, nothing. Now, they did see them out at stores or on the street driving. There was definitely that. They saw signs over the TV, their names, etc. There were signs, but no contact. And they reunited after 2 years. And yeah, they had no contact even with the child. That person didn't even call or text to check on the child. And believe it or not, something as toxic and terrible as that, they had a comeback. The kid had a comeback, has a good relationship with that parent. The woman has a comeback and has a good intimate relationship with that person. So I don't want to hear we've been blocked for a year, 6 months, or we're not talking for 2 years now. That doesn't matter. When I do my readings, if I see a reunification, I see it. And 9 times out of 10, it will happen, especially if that's your reading, even beyond people's own disbelief. So if you're ever coming into my channel and you're like, oh, you're promoting, you know, reunification with toxic people, honey, I've seen things you would never even imagine. I've seen things people would never think possible. I've seen it. People would talk so much about what definitely would not happen, and it happens. So I'm here to tell you the truth. And again, if people get triggered on those reunification, reunited, healing readings, the reason that soulmates and twin flames heal and come back together throughout the toxicities is because they're called purification. Soulmates and twin flames do go through a lot of purification, and it includes getting rid of karmic cycles, karmic patterns, and karmic relationships. So believe me, that's why I specialize in that in my reading. I am not a basic BITCH. I am definitely not a basic tarot reader. I'm not 18 years old and bought a book at freaking Barnes and Nobles, learned how to read tarot, and I pull out tarot cards and I just read from the book. That's a basic BITCH reader. I don't do that. It's not what's going on here. I'm not just diving into my spirituality. I'm not fresh on this journey. I'm not going along this process with you, learning and growing. And I mean, I'm not trying to brag, but I've been in the thicket for years. I have been in the occult for decades. I may not be a 70-year-old person that people would think age gives you experience and wisdom, but at my age, at 40, I have plenty of experience because I started at a very young age. So I'm not a basic reader. And I've made predictions. I have psychic actual experiences. And I found out that the way that I tend to be psychic is I feel something before it happens, or I think about something continuously before it happens. And I found that out with people, neighbors of mine that have had cancer and died. I've found out through deaths that I felt something before it happened. I don't see it, I don't hear it, but I feel it. I'm very much an empath. And so when I read cards, it's not that visions are popping in my head. It's not that I'm hearing voices from spirits. It's that I'm feeling what's going on. And I know that I'm definitely on point with it. So I just wanted to share that with you because I know a lot of you guys come in and you're like, Steph, you promote this, you promote that. It's bad advice. Listen, bad advice is if I know someone's life and I tell them to go back to an abuser. That's bad advice. Reading something that's general, that's not bad advice. That's that person's fault for listening to something that may not be their reading. So you always have the full disclosure. Is this for me or is it not? And you always have a choice. If you are going to make a decision to stay with someone or leave someone, consult a tarot reader, even if it's not me, but consult a spiritualist. See what they feel, see what they see. Don't just, on decisions only, don't just take random videos on YouTube as the heart of the matter. Get a personal reading. Spend the money. This is your life. This is your relationship, your possible marriage, your family, your livelihood. Before you make a decision, consult. Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys. For those of you that are watching and listen, if you are completely done because this person is this type of POS, high five. I fully support you. I commend you, and I'm proud of you. Because this person was a BSer and a liar and never meant a word they said. On top of that, they were not faithful. 3 of Cups. They cheated on you almost the whole time. And I think your intuition told you this, but you didn't listen to it. And you went through it. You learned, you grew, you went through your karma, but it was always there. It was always there. And again, they BS'd you and told you that you were going to move forward. Now, the lesson you had to learn from your relationship, the lesson of karma that you had to gain from this POS of a human, was to trust your own instincts. You were tapping into your own psychic abilities. Every time you had a red flag, a funny feeling, an odd experience with them, you were being trained. Is this a message, or is it just me overreacting? Should I brush it off, or should I read more into it? Should I bring up I sense something's off, or should I just stay quiet because I don't want to cause any problems? You see, those are how things drag out. Anyways, I'm just saying what I think you learned from this. You learned. And here you are, the Empress. A lot of you guys are mature women now, but this could be a man in a feminine energy. just the wise crone, the wise person that has learned and grown so much from this karmic relationship and this karmic experience. You absolutely had a karmic relationship. That's not evil. It just means that you had it in your chart in astrology to meet this person and to grow with this person, because you had to learn from this karmic teacher. So everything you experienced, even if it was narcissistic abuse, cheating, lying, deception, you had to learn. And it made you better and wiser, and you're stronger of a person because of it. You should rejoice and be happy in celebration, 3 of Cups, that you are done with this individual. You finally moved on the Wheel of Fortune. Let's dive a little bit more into the details of what you're going to be experiencing or experiencing now. Through this card, the manifestation of growth is here. You are the creator, and the seeds that you've planted in the past, whether they were happiness or sadness, give you comfort, abundance, prosperity, family, children, ideas, and even thoughts. They're all ready to give birth to this new world. Nurture them as you become strong and healthy. Open yourself up, which I think you are. You're finally opening yourself up to the life force and the energy of Mother Earth, who is also calling to you. The arms of her beauty are reaching out, and she embraces you on this new shore. There's new mountains and forests and gardens, and she wants you to go and meet her halfway. Acknowledge that the same energy that makes up the heavens and the earth and the planets and the animals and the mineral kingdom are also a part of you. You are now nurturing yourself, infusing love, self-worth, and value. You are loving yourself finally and in a relationship with yourself. You feel devotion. And it's very important at this time to be gentle, to be sensitive, and to have compassion for yourself. This is not a time to come down on yourself and beat yourself up for not paying attention to the red flags, for not listening to your intuition, for getting out when you knew you should have gotten out. Like, this is not the time to beat yourself up at all. This is the time to be gentle and tell yourself it's okay. You did the best you could with the knowledge that you had. You have a big, loving heart, and they weren't worthy of it. Hang on real quick, guys. I'm getting a call. It still managed to call me. I don't know why. Hi, Kaz. So anyways, this is the time for you to really nurture yourself and infuse yourself with the compassion that you deserve. You are a worthy person. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? You're not undesirable. You're not. You are actually an empress. And Cancerian, by the way, is a very strong element in this reading. You might want to check your zodiacs in your chart and go, I have the sign of Cancer in my Venus, or I have the sign of Cancer in my 7th, or my Mars, or my Jupiter, maybe even your Mercury. Okay, and let's not forget Sun, Moon, and Rising. But there's some kind of karma aspect linking you with a planetary position in the zodiac sign of Cancer, or maybe the 4th house. Could be. But I also see the sign of Libra, and there may have been a tie of karma between a Libra and Cancer energy. And so just take a look at that. and see what the link is. But you were karmically supposed to be in this toxic relationship. No, it's not an accident. No, you shouldn't have chosen better. No, no regrets. Oh, I regret ever being with this person and blah, blah, blah. No, none of that. Everything you went through, you were supposed to. It was part of the plan. That's why we have part of destiny. They were on your path for a reason. And as you start interacting with this new you and new people, you're going to be finally happy that in the midst of solving your problems, you have gentle care and kindness, and you handle situations with much more insight and much more self-love and respect. This isn't a time for you to be inconsiderate, jaded, possessive, or angry or bitter. This is time to act from a loving space, from your heart center, in a benevolent energy. So if you find yourself over it with somebody and these signs really ring true to you, this is not the time to be mad, honey. I mean, go ahead and feel what you're feeling, but don't decide, I'm jaded. I will never be in a relationship again. I will never trust another man or woman again. You know, don't get into that kind of energy is all I'm saying. This is a time to get out with friends, date, 3 of Cups, cheers. It's time to enjoy life. Put yourself back out there. This is a moment where you're working on yourself. Fertility is growth, and you're growing. So work on that banging body. Work on that beautiful brain of yours. Go through the therapeutic processes you need to go through to be a better person on the other side. This is a time to heal and grow as you have closure with this toxic individual that only lied to you, period. Did you believe their lies? Yes. Did you become a doormat? You kind of did. That's just the truth. Did you give them way more than they deserved? Oh yeah, big time. Bigly. Bigly. All right? You gave them way too much of yourself. And you know this, man. You know this. You gave them way more than they could have ever deserved. But that is a Cancerian trait, by the way. It's that unselfish, constant give, 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 give till my heart is bleeding. To go through the ends of the earth to seek out any kind of resolution, any kind of help. Desperation is what it is, just desperation to make it work. Why? To feel worthy, to feel loved, also to be a healer. And that's what Mother Earth and the Empress does best. They are a mother and they are a healer, male or female, okay? And so you have been mothering and nurturing this toxic, karmic individual as much as you could because you were determined to go ahead and heal them, to make them better, to bring them out of their darkness, to heal them of their karma, to give them a better life. That's beautiful. You're a beautiful person. The universe only wishes that you were that much of a beautiful person to yourself as well. There's this funny thing called balance. And that's the lesson you've learned here in Karmicville. That you can love someone just like that, but you have to love yourself just as equally. It cannot be a vampire energy, and it cannot be where you drain the life force out of yourself to give it to someone else. That's the karmic lesson. So now here you are, yay, out of it. Woo! Rejoicing, celebrating. It's a time of merriment, celebration, birth, and success. Victory is at hand. You're doing what you love most, and you're pursuing your passions. And when you follow your heart and your intuition, there's no limits to what you can achieve. When the energy of excitement and love is present, you can feel it moving within you. And you found this reading on purpose. It's for a reason. You're being lovingly with the Three of Cups and Destiny guided to this reading because it's for you. There's a way of showing you that you're connected to something much deeper than yourself. The number 3 symbolizes unity and a time to rejoice in gratitude and sharing, whether it's with family members, friends, or even coworkers or new lovers. But this is a moment of fruition for all your dedicated work. It's time to celebrate, party, and dance in your accomplishments. They missed out on a very good thing. With destiny, good luck, and fortune are now in your favor. A cycle of change, honey, and success and growth is imminent. Life ebbs and flows in its natural journey. That's part of your being here. And the destiny card signifies that good karma has come full circle. Look at that. Good karma has come full circle. And you know what the saying is? You get what you give. You gave a heck of a lot to that person. You gave so much, and they're only seeds. And everything that you gave is going to come full circle back to you. You, my friend, are Lady Luck. And it's pointed directly at you. And now my clock is chiming. Open up your heart and accept and receive, honey, what you've earned. Opportunities, whether expected or unexpected, are knocking at your door. This is the time to allow your problems to drizzle away and be replaced by solutions. This is the time where actually things make sense. This is a time where you're actually beginning to understand your karmic lessons. This is the time for you to move forward in a positive direction once and for all. Holding on to a strong belief that you deserve to be happy and you deserve to be prosperous. You deserve abundance. You deserve real love and commitment. Getting in this confident mindset will show you how to manifest, and the impossible will indeed become the possible with this card. Destiny is in your favor. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Now let's look at your heart chakra. And you guys know the heart chakra is about relationships, but also love in all ways. The color is green. The sound of the heart chakra is yam. If you want to heal your heart chakra, just yam and do that at least 7 times slowly. After each yam, take a moment to reflect and hold your heart with your hand and just feel it beating. and send loving Reiki healing vibes into your heart. The element of this is air, the gland is the thymus, and the key words of the heart chakra is I love. Parallel to the heart, this chakra represents unconditional love, compassion, harmony, relationships, and healing. It's believed to be the link between your mind, body, and soul, which it is. It's at the center of balance. There's 3 chakras above, 3 chakras below, the heart's in the center. So it does represent this beautiful balance. Balancing this area may take a while. Healing this area, maybe even longer, but you should allow the time that you need to go through the healing you can get through, and then you can flow freely by loving yourself and others, as well as learning forgiveness of them and yourself. You'll become more attuned with this in spirit. All right, so let's get into the tarot, my friends. Let's see what's going on. Death to your situation. Breaking the karmic cycles. Ooh, and look, 7 of Swords again. The escape from deception and envy. 10-10, working on your happiness. Finding the one. And last but not least, karmic in the reverse. This, in your case, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, you're not going to get a new chance with this person. Why? Because you don't want a new chance with this person. Sarah, I love you. I'm totally with you. And that's why on my channel, I have a lot of reconciliation and reunification readings. My other readings will totally suit you, Sarah, if it's for you. And please go to my channel here, click live, and you're going to see all my material, all my videos, most of them, 95% of them are lives. So please go to click live and see what's on there. Don't go on my YouTube and just see below, because there's a bunch of uploads. Those aren't really, they're hit and miss, and they're like once every several months I'll do an upload. So if you want to see, I do 2 to 3 readings every day. If you want to see more readings, click live. And I have a lot of those readings, okay? Those readings are great. And those are for people that want reunification. Those are for people that want to heal. They're with a twin flame or a soulmate, and they want to conquer karma. This reading, though, is special. And it's for my special clients, my special people that have come in and commented that they are absolutely in no way, shape, or form ever going to go back to that person, that they are just 100% done and squashed, and they're ready for more. You know, this is that special message for them, because they never get to resonate with healing and reunification and the regrets and the ongoing process of karma. Like they don't resonate with that, because they're done with their karmic situations, and they don't resonate with a soulmate or a twin flame yet, because maybe this person hasn't met the soulmate or a twin flame yet, and they've only been with a karmic, clearly. And that's just the truth. And that's why when people come in and comment, you're giving bad advice, this is not going to work, I'm done with this person, they're a liar, an abuser, a cheater. I always comment and say, why are you so angry? This isn't your reading. It sounds like they're a karmic, not a divine partner. And I'm right, because in this reading, the person that's been dealing with this individual, they've been karmic. And it's time to break those karmic chains. So anyways, death is here to say, yep, we're completely done with this person. They completely lied to you. They completely set you up. They completely told you, we're going to have a happy family, a happy marriage, a happy life, and it just never happened. You guys may have even had children with this person. I see Empress again. It may be very well that you guys shared a baby with this individual, and you're just shocked that they lied and did you dirty and drug you through the mud. And finally, you're able to cleanse yourself and heal yourself out of this relationship. Yes, strong Scorpio vibes too. So Scorpio, Cancerian, super big. Hello. Cancer is like the sun in this reading. And then you've got Libra and Scorpio, just saying. Lovers in reverse. Yep, this was nothing but a karmic situation. It was never true love. It just wasn't. It was karmic love, but it wasn't true. And finally, you're seeing that with the Hanged Man. It's finally getting a different perspective, which is causing a tower. And I'm telling you, Cancer is the biggest card here. Look at this. Cancerian, sorry. The Moon, the Chariot, we're not moving forward. Look at that. We are not getting married or we're getting divorced, one or the other. I don't see a future here. Page of Wands in the reverse. Yes, my readings are timeless. Whenever you're called, whenever you're guided to see a reading, whenever the title sticks out at you, boom, that's for right now. Even if something was from a year ago, it may represent right now. So anyways, we have Judgment here saying it's time. It's time to look at the situation for what it is. It's time to move on. We are not having a new beginning in this at all. Let's see what these lies and deceptions really were about. Yes, I am doing a 15-minute lightning round here very soon, in about 15 minutes. So if you want to ask a question, it's $15 a question per card, and the bottom of the deck is free, the overall, underall. And if you have more than one question, it's just $15 a question, and you'll get an additional card and an additional bottom of the deck. Let's see. All right, so let's see what these lies and deceptions were concerning. Settling. If you're resonating with this reading, if this is like, oh my God, this is totally my reading so far. This is your karmic soulmate, and it will not last. That's what this means. But if you want to see other readings where you feel like you're with a divine partner, where you're going to heal and grow together, you can go to my channel, check lives, and see the other readings for sure. But the lies and the deceptions in this reading had a lot to do with the fact that you were just settling for this person, and the truth is they were just settling for you. You weren't really ever enough for them. They just didn't feel that you were the one, because you weren't. You were a karmic soulmate as well. And they were never filling that void in your heart as the full amount of love that you were expecting, because you were settling. You were settling. Both of you were settling. And no one said anything about it. Mute. You just dusted it under the rug. And eventually it had to lead you guys to healing. Why? Because look, Devil card, bound. Karmically bound. You had to heal this karmic connection. You had to break these karmic chains. You were tied up and you were the victim here. The truth is, they weren't really in love. So the lies here is being a victim and a pause, being stuck in victimhood. The truth is, someone here felt trapped. Maybe they felt trapped by a baby. Could be. We have the Empress twice. Could be they felt trapped by children. They never wanted to be married. They never wanted this relationship. They only stayed for the baby or the babies. But they felt like, I don't want to be here. Maybe it was just also the fact that they felt their family loved you or your family loved them. And because there was that family bond, it was like, I should stay. But they never really felt fulfilled, and neither did you. I mean, that's just the truth of it. Let's see what this person wants to say. Let's take a look. I am donating this deck for free to people that are subscribers and commenters and likers of the videos. You guys will be in a drawing, and I'm going to give these away for free right around for Valentine's Day. This was one of my first decks I created. It was just a mock-up version to see the quality. It was one of my first decks, and I was like, I just want to see what the material of the card is, what it looks like, what it feels like, and see if I wanted to continue using that company for printing. So it came out pretty decent. I revamped these cards, and these became later the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine messages on my website, which I am selling. So they later got revamped, but this was the original. So if you're interested in that, it may be very helpful for you in your readings. So see if you can win. The more comments you give, the more new subscribers I get, the more chances you are to win. That's for sure. Okay, so let's see what's going on. What does this person want to say? I'm so tired of this. Okay, the sex was good. We have spicy. So they felt like the sex was good. And that was maybe one of the only good things in your relationship. Okay, but they were always distant. They never really opened up to you. They never really opened up their heart. It was just a sexual transaction. It wasn't like love, okay? They always kept their heart away from you. They were always distant, mentally distant, emotionally distant, maybe even physically distant for much of the time, because they didn't want you to see the truth that they really didn't love you, the truth that they were settling for you, and the truth that you're not enough, and the truth that they were a big lie and a big fraud and a big fake. They didn't want you to see that. They wanted you to believe their lies. They wanted to paint a pretty picture and you believe it. They got really tired of being fake. And I think you noticed that when their masks started to fall off and they started to reveal more truth about themselves. You're like, wow, you really are a POS, because they couldn't keep up the facade anymore. They wish they could have actually expressed how they felt. They just were a coward. They didn't have the energy really or the heart to really tell you what they were feeling. Good news is on the way, all right, about the whole situation. What's good news? Let's see, 3 from the bottom. Tower. All right, I want to give my all to you. I want to give my all to myself. That's what it is. The Tower is, I don't want to give my all to a relationship anymore. I want to give my all to myself. That's the realization. That's the Tower moment. Also, the good news is that you're breaking up with this person, or they're breaking up with you, or it already happened. But it's good news all the way around. Let's see if your person has anything else they may want to add. Let's see. I will taste your sweet kiss again. Sweetness, thank you for showing me what unconditional love is. They're kind of an energy vampire. They believe they can just come back into your life. Why? Because whenever they're in despair, they're going to reach out to you. Honestly. You may find them reaching out to you when they're losing a job, or when they're going through a divorce or a separation. You may find out they reach out to you when they're lost a family member, or when they're just depressed. Whenever they are low vibe and hungry for love, they're going to reach out to the Empress, because you are typically the healer and typically the one that gives your vibe, your energy to them to make them feel better. So this person thinks, honestly, that they can just pop back up whenever they need a refill of energy. Are you guys up for that? Or do you want to do a soul cleanse? Soul cleanse them from your mind, body, and soul. I will tell you, they do have some regrets. They do. I wouldn't say their regrets are big enough to change them, because this is a karmic, but they have regrets for sure, for maybe getting caught, maybe saying things they wish they wouldn't have said to you, because they did still want to pull energy from you. They are attracted to you. Remember, spicy, the sex is good. So you are tempting, you're a temptress to them. So they do want you physically and sexually. And this very much reminds me of a girl that Dracula would go after, you know? And so there's this energy vampire situation. There really is. Let's see what else. Now that you're doing the work and healing your heart chakra from this person, you're getting away from them, what does Spirit see coming up for you? What's coming up for you in love? To the person that's truly over this individual, and there's no going back. What do we have? Hi. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, a twin flame connection. Oh, and we see 1212 on the camera. A twin flame connection is in or entering your life. This could be a friend, a lover. Either way, this connection may be triggering, as they are a reflection of yourself. So you are about to leave this individual and go meet that twin flame. The love you've shown yourself has helped you establish healthier relationships in your life. If you know your worth, and I know you do, Empress, others will too. So this is your journey. Spirit's like, yes, this is great. This is what's happening. You guys are finally knowing your worth, getting away from this toxic energy and going towards the real love. That's so worth it. That's so much better than what you've been in. And that may be why you've been drawn to my channel, because I specialize in triggering twin flame relationships. But you are meeting someone worthy, and destiny is pulling you away from this vampire of a karmic. In autumn, so in the fall time, it looks like you might be meeting this person, or they may have an autumn birthday. On the horizon, your party of one is going to be a secure love nest. Okay, it's up in the air, but stars are aligning and you're going to have a favorable outcome. So it's possible, it's very possible for you if you're willing to take this person up on this journey. This could be someone from a long distance lover. This could be someone from, they could be French descent, or Paris may be a thing between you guys. All right. Let's get a message from this divine counterpart that you are not with right now, that you haven't met yet. Or maybe you've already met them, but you don't know they're twin and they're going to pop back up. I don't know. But either way, you're going to be meeting this divine lover. So what are they wanting to say? What are they going through right now with you? What is your twin flame, future twin flame, going through at this time as you are healing and becoming your empress? What are they doing? Let's see. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, the covenant. Right now, they are thinking about a future marriage, a future partner, a future spouse. They've got their hopes and their eyes set on the future. Ooh, please forgive me. I'm sorry. They feel really bad that you've had to go through what you've gone through, because I feel like they've gone through almost the same. The time isn't right for me to reach out. So your twin's like, you haven't met me yet. It's not the right time, but we're working on it. We're moving into that direction. Destiny and the stars are aligning. The other cards that come out is Virgo vibes, could be a Virgo, but inner journeys. They're doing some self-reflecting right now. They're working on themselves. Look, you've had 2 destiny cards. Check that out. Destiny calls. Okay. That's what they're doing. And I'm not sure how you feel about me, question mark. As soon as you get the vibe that you're ready for new love, they'll come in. You'll start to manifest and attract them into your life. But until then, as you're working on your heart, as you're healing and growing and becoming that empress, they're going to be doing the same. But I do believe once you guys get to that place where you're kind of in a good spot, you don't have to be perfect, but you're in a good place, that's going to come in. All right, and I'm going to leave you with an oracle. Everyone else, if you want to get a question, you have 15 minutes starting now to go ahead and get a private reading for yourself here. It's $15 a card, $15 a question. The bottom of the deck is free, and you can get 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards, however many you want, however many questions you may want, or you just may want bonus cards for your question. So some of you guys may want a tarot card and a written message card. That's pretty popular. So if you do 2 of them, that's the most telling if you want to know what your person is feeling about you, thinking about you, or what they're up to. So a message card and a tarot work really well with that. So we're working on the oracle now. What does Spirit want to tell you? Mortality. So time is short. Don't waste your time on a karmic. Keeping up with the Kardashians, right? Keeping up, immense effort and advance. Number 40, this is in reverse, and mortality's upright. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and it's yours to live. Really, this is just telling you, come on, guys. How much more time are you going to waste on this individual? Let's get to living and put closure on this karmic.
Mom.
Yeah?
The cats are piled on my arm.
They're so cute. They're just so cute. So much love. Okay. So we have sluggish approaches will not be rewarded. The number 13 may also be a thing for you. I have page number 113, and we had 13 people in the room. 13 to me is a lucky number, but it's also the tarot card of death. And you have death here. So Scorpio may also be an important thing for you, or this death card. But divine endings with this toxic individual are finally here, and you're going to be free and released from this individual. And it just hit me now, mortality is like death. So you've gotten lots of death confirmations, and this is the finale and the death of this karmic cycle forever. And that's something you can be very grateful about. So sluggish approaches will not be rewarded. Feeling it is impossible to change the way things are is terrible. Feeling entrapped by the effort required to change in your current circumstances may be an issue. No one's ever trapped. It's time to get ahead. Mortality says life is brief, bright, and beautiful, and yours to live. If that their king was to wake, added Tweedledum, you'd go out, bang, just like a candle. I shouldn't, exclaimed Alice imaginatively. Life is, as Tweedledum points out, a strange thing where we can go out in a moment, and none of us knows how long we have, and no matter what we believe or tell ourselves, we are all mortal in this form. This lifetime is just one brief, bright jewel. Alice denies this, but it is the truth. We are all mortal and we all will pass. We must know this so we can hold on to the precious gift that is our existence. When this card comes in your reading, it does not mean you're about to pass away. It is not the card of death, but more a reminder of the beauty and the fragility of life. It urges you to look at this life and see how beautiful it is. Is it meaningful for you? If it's not, it's time to start thinking of how to make it meaningful. Too many of us live this life like a burden, awaiting another lifetime, like it's a heaven or a hell situation. But really, this world, this life, can be your heaven or hell. Instead of living as there is forever, or some better place to go after this life, why don't you start treating your life better? Live like this is the very best experience that you'll ever get. Live like this is the greatest blessing and the most treasured love you could ever have. Live life like it's short, because we can and we will go out like a candle someday. And when that takes place, the only true measure of your soul is what you did here with the priceless gift of your human life. The divination of this card is appreciation of existence, relishing being alive, making the most of every moment, and accepting mortality in yourself and in others, living in the present and feeling the joy of being alive. All right, and with that, I'd like to close with a love oracle from Spirit. Anything that Spirit wants to give to you in the means of love. Spirit, what do you want to share with the collective about love? And my clock is chiming. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. It must be, what, 11 o'clock here or something? Bottom of the deck is freedom. Honey, there's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So Spirit's like, nothing is holding you back in this karmic relationship anymore. You can completely let go. And her, she looks to me like someone who's been hurt, but ready to heal, ready to move on. Like the sun is rising. It's a new dawn. And it says, look inside yourself, honey. Examine what's causing you to feel this way. So just like your twin flame, your future is in the inner journey energy, the hermit in search, soul searching, so are you. And you are going to meet the right one, and he or she is out there on the horizon. Don't you forget it. You have somebody else. And this little vampire that wants to just suck the life out of you, not in a good way, is not worth your time. They believe they could just pop up because you love them no matter what, whenever, however, unconditionally. And whenever they're desperate, they reach out to you for healing, for love, and for comfort. You don't have to give them that, okay? They don't deserve it. It's not your job to stay there and give them that. I know you like to think that, but it's not. All right? It's not your job. That's Spirit's job, to love them and heal them and have a relationship with them. All right? So let Spirit do what Spirit does best. Love and heal people, and do what you need to do best, which is love yourself right now. Be forgiving of yourself and take it easy on yourself. Have compassion. You're getting through a very tough, difficult karmic relationship. You really wanted this, and it just wasn't for you. That was just lies, deception, deceit. It wasn't real. Not that this isn't real, it's just not real with them. All right, so let death come through. And that's the end of the reading. Does anyone pay for their personal questions? Let me know, guys. Let me see. Let me check your chat. Doja, did anyone pay? Did Sarah Hammond, did she pay? I know she had some questions. Let's see, we have a few more minutes here. If you guys want to pay, it's through Cash App in the description below or my website. She did not? Okay. All right, guys. Well, if no one paid, I'm out of here. This is your reading for the day. For those of you that are done with someone and over and you just want closure and you know that you're not going to go back to something so toxic, I want to say I'm proud of you. You really are an Empress energy. You came a long way and you have a lot to be proud of. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I love you very much. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you just keep swimming. And I hope to see you again. Please like and subscribe so you can win this deck if you're interested. Okay? I'm doing that free drawing. And don't forget, I have Valentine's Day specials. So I have a reading that's normally 111. It's 30 minutes, 2 Celtic crosses, lots of clarifications, and an oracle. That's on sale now for Valentine's, only $88. And then I have an astrology compatibility chart reading. And that is going to be beautiful. And it's normally $244, but it's now only $100 off. So it's $144. And that's available now through the week of Valentine's. So this is your moment to go ahead and snatch up some savings and get some good readings for yourself. We'll see what the calendar holds. You may not get a February availability, but the sooner you order, the more chances you have to get on that calendar early. And don't forget, I'm still doing the lightning round readings for Valentine's. So if you want to pick up an extra bonus reading, that will be available. And, oh, okay, Doja, you have a 100 Club question? Sure, girl. Let's do the 100 Club. And thank you guys for watching. Oh, look, 1313. Good luck. All right. I love you, and I'll see you guys later. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination, so you just keep swimming. Yeah, you can, Doja, since you're here and you're the only one, sweetheart. Go ahead. What is your question? By the way, if you guys are interested in a 100 Club, it's 10 questions for $100. So it's a really good deal. Normally, my questions are $22, but I do lightning rounds where they're $15 each. But that is definitely a special with the 100 Club. And you save on each question, and it's indefinite. You can just keep that under your belt there for as long as you like, for years, or you could use one every month. It's 1 to 2 questions a month for you. All right, Doja, what is your question? All right, anything that Spirit wants me to know in the next few months regarding your family dynamics? Good question. All right, Spirit, what does Doja need to know about her family dynamics? Not marriage, done with that. Okay. Just family, Spirit. Just family.
But I technically can't break it because Happy was so strong, he broke it.
By the way, in the 100 Club, you get more than one card for your questions, just for those who are watching. The $15 readings is only one card in the bottom of the deck. The 100 Club is a question, and I get to pull as many kind of cards as I want to kind of answer your question. So it's really a big savings. You save lots of money by being a part of the 100 Club. It's $100 on sale now on my website, or it's free if you want to be an ultimate subscriber for $122 a month. Plus, you get 3 extra bonus big readings with the ultimate subscription. Okay, plus 50% off of emergency readings. And you also get free classes with that membership. So just putting that out there. If you're interested, that's a big savings. Bottom of the deck here is mental conflict with your family. Let's keep it down, guys. So mental conflict with your family, which is trying to make decisions, feeling confused, Doja, not knowing what to do, not knowing how to handle the situation. Really at edge and wondering if I made the right decision. Second guessing yourself, perhaps, is what I'm also feeling. Exhausted in this family situation as well. I think there is a lack of communication. Maybe you've been having some nightmares or some dreams about this family situation. I need more time. So maybe you've just been haunted and mentally it's really heavy on your mind and really conflicting. Fulfillment of wishes are going to happen here. 9 of Cups. 3, partnerships and alliances. So working together, working as a team. Solar plexus chakra, it did try to come out in reverse. There's a lack of confidence here. I think your family, you want to work together and be a team, but having trusting faith and confidence in one another is totally gone. I'm hearing it would be better for you to get along. It'd be better for you to get out of your head and compromise. That may not be what you want to hear, but compromising is what I'm hearing for you. And I know you're in mental conflict with that, but compromise. There needs to be a tower moment. It's time to disrupt what's been going on between you guys. Yes, there's been people that have been selfish and it's exhausting. Yes, this has hurt you and your ego many, many times, but we're stronger together. Partnerships and alliances. Family is family at the end of the day. And it's time to kind of just let these thoughts, these confusions, these worries fall away and get grounded. Base chakra. This is the root. It's about family and stability, the roots of the tree. And we've got to get in touch with that roots and our family. I do see that there's going to be good times ahead, rejoicing and celebration. 3 of Cups for you and your family. You guys are going to make up. 3-3 might be a number for you and your family, the number 33. We see temperance, patience. A seed is growing, and this takes time, and healing takes time. But you guys ultimately are going to be happy again. The Tower comes to destroy a faulty foundation. Things had to be said and done to disrupt the toxicity that's been going on. So it's good. Whatever came out was supposed to come out. And now it's time to rebuild and heal. Okay, let's see what else. Please tell me what's going on with Doja's family. Patience again. You've gotten patience twice. The cards are saying have patience with your family. They're not perfect, and no family is perfect. You're never going to see eye to eye. Two of Swords, that's the mental conflict. We're not going to see eye to eye. We just can't. Just different people. I said quiet. That means lower it. Two different people that are just on their own wavelength. There's no use to suffer over this. I feel like someone's trying to overpower someone, convince someone to think and feel how they believe, and step into their perspective. And Spirit says maybe in time they will, but we have to remember we're individuals, 9 of Cups. So yeah, 7 of Pentacles, give it some more time. Give it some more time because it's coming up. Queen of Swords. The truth comes out when it needs to come out. The timing of everything will be perfect. Whatever needs to be separated and tossed out will be. With the divorce card, death is going to happen, the ending of situations that are no longer working, and the restoration and balance. No, this is not a perfect, happy home and family. Your family could have been going through divorce in some sense, with somebody in the family going through divorce, or it just feels like the family is split. I know the home feels broken, but we're working on regaining balance. And the King and Queen of Swords is here, so let's try to see eye to eye. Let's try to help each other. Let's try to love each other. Let's try really hard to be happy. Okay, because ultimately you guys are supposed to love each other unconditionally. That's what family is. And ultimately, no matter what, you guys are family, and there is happiness to be a part of each other's family. So let's work on that, because I do see some balance coming in for you guys. Let's see what this one card wants to say to you. This card deals with the inability to move forward. Self-doubt, sleepless nights, indecisiveness, not being able to take action with someone or a group, okay, or a situation that's present in life. It may not be easy, and it may not be an easy decision, but you're already aware of this. Just remember compromise, and that you have the strength and courage and the power to make all the necessary considerations. And when you decide to act and finally make the choice that needs to be made, then and only then will a resolution be forthcoming with your family and give you a sense of mental relief. There's assistance out there, so seek it. Listen to wise counsel that can help you make the right decisions. Listen to your intuition and have faith in yourself. Peace and harmony will soon be yours. I love it. It will soon be yours. I do want to touch on this partnerships and alliances. The meaning of this card denotes to something that you're starting to see. The fruits of your labor are taking seed and will blossom. There may still be a lot to do, but watch out for synchronicities. This is going to bring an opportunity to form an alliance, a connection. You may have an unexpected ally in your corner, and something new could definitely pop up. It will assist you in gathering resources for your future projects. With all these partnerships in mind, always remember there has to be an even exchange, which is the compromise. If you want an ally in your family, you need to compromise. If you give too much, whereas your partner gives too little, it's going to leave you feeling energetically drained and exhausted. Okay? There's no harmony. There must be balance in the alliance in order for this to work together as a family, to blend together for optimum results. This card reminds you that the success comes in many forms. All right. So I think ultimately, Doja, your message here today for family is compromise. Make sure you take the time to do that. Don't be stuck in ego. Put down some of that pride guard, even if it's been a long time of pain and suffering. It's time to let the towers fall. You need an ally for this. You are going to have one. Patience. This is going to work its way out, whatever problem you guys have been in. It's going to need a little bit more time, but it's going to work out, and you are going to have fulfillment of your wishes. Okay? So have courage and confidence in that. You're welcome, Doja Sal. I love you. Thank you so much for being such a big part of my channel. And I look forward to seeing you again, girl. So I'll see you tomorrow. I love you guys. Have a wonderful and blessed, beautiful day. And if maybe I'll come on for a bonus reading later, we'll see how it goes. All right. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Remember, like I always say, this is a journey, not a destination. Just keep swimming.